Okay, you guys, we are in downtown Chandler right now. This is the historic district downtown, and like I've said before in many of my videos, almost every city here in Arizona has a historic district. So we have historic Chandler, historic Gilbert, historic Queen Creek, Peoria, Glendale, things like that. Phoenix, that's definitely one of them. But this town is just spectacular. There's so many little small mom and pop shops here. It's just absolutely beautiful. Everyone is so kind and friendly. This is like the place to be if you are a young millennial, even in the older generations. There's just so much to do here. Look at this, so cute. Anyways, there's a lot of small mom and pop shops here. So Chandler is actually one of the best like tech hubs here in Arizona. They're actually called the Silicon Valley of the Desert, and they're for good reason. And back in the day, you know, Intel came here, and so Intel is actually the company that started it all here in Chandler, Arizona, and it's just kind of grown. So any company that wanted to work with, you know, Intel, Microsoft, PayPal, GoDaddy, all of these places came to Arizona, and it just kind of blew this place up. So there's a lot happening here, and there's so many people moving from Chandler, not from Chandler, there's so many people moving from places like California and Seattle to be able to stay in Chandler here in Arizona. And Chandler has actually grown so much over the years. Parts of Chandler actually started growing into Gilbert. So you're gonna notice the school districts are kind of the, you know, there's some schools in the Chandler area that are in the Gilbert School District out here in Chandler, Arizona. But it is beautiful out here. Hey guys, what's up? It's Kimberly right here in Chandler, Arizona, and I'm going to be telling you 5 things that you need to know about Chandler, Arizona before you move here to Chandler. Chandler has been around since the like late 90s so far, and it's actually started growing insanely over the last couple of years. Chandler's also considered the Silicon Valley of the desert. But you guys, before I even get into this video, go ahead and click that subscribe button below, click that little notification bell so you can get a notification every single time I upload a new video. I am going all over the valley, literally from East Valley to West Valley to downtown Phoenix, North Phoenix, wherever it may be, to show you guys what it's like living here in the state of Arizona. So first things first about Chandler, there's just massive diversity here. There's so much culture, there's so much community. Everyone is just so friendly to everybody, and it is hella bright outside right now, so I'm like squinting my eyes. You guys, it is like the middle of January, end of January right now, and I'm like sweating. I feel like I'm gonna like break a sweat like big time here in a few seconds because the sun is harsh. That's one thing to know when you guys are moving to Arizona, is the sun is going to be down on you. And in the summertime, between I would say July, August, early September, it's gonna get hot. I mean, it's a lot, at least like 113 degrees. But anyways, Chandler is very diverse, okay? Going back to number 1, I kind of got off topic. Chandler is insanely diverse out here. There's all income levels, all types of housing. Like if you go to downtown Chandler, you're gonna see a ton, and I mean a ton of mom and pop shops down here. There's not very many high-end corporate, you know, chains like restaurants or anything like that. It's a lot of mom and pop restaurants, and it's extraordinary. So it's a great way to build a very strong community out here. We have different culture events out here. We have the Chandler Symphony, we have the Look Theaters, which is actually like right behind me. I am in the heart of downtown Chandler currently. And then we also have the Performing Arts Center. And then actually right behind this camera, we actually have the Chandler Farmers Market, which is actually, I was going through it and I'll show you guys some B-roll. It's actually one of the best farmers markets that I've been to in the Phoenix area so far. And we actually have a lot of farmers markets all around the valley because a lot of our food here in Arizona is actually locally grown. If you didn't know that, it is actually locally grown. And here at the farmers market, there's a lot of locally grown food that they're selling there right now, which is really, really cool, especially if you are looking into getting more into organic eating. Okay, number 2 on our list, okay, the historic district, downtown Chandler. Now, if you guys didn't know this, there are multiple cities around the Phoenix metropolitan area. There is historic downtown Chandler, there's downtown Gilbert, downtown Glendale, Old Town Peoria, there's downtown Phoenix, Phoenix, obviously, you know, Old Town Scottsdale. Every city pretty much has an old town in it, and a lot of them were, you know, originally based and originally built in the late 1930s, early 1920s era. So that's what you guys are going to see a lot of. And if you look at the B-roll here, you're going to see a lot of the older style buildings still here in Chandler, whereas a lot of the other places, they're kind of, you know, more newer, they're torn down, things like that. But Chandler's really got it going on and keeping that architectural feel with the old-timey feel. Now, for the entertainment downtown, like I said, we have the farmers market right over there. We have Look Theaters, which is right behind me. We also have the San Marcos Crown Plaza Golf Resort, which is actually one of the very first grass golf courses in the U.S., and it's here in the state of Arizona. And downtown Chandler was the very first movie theater in the U.S. to start showing colored movies. How crazy is that? What a way to be a part of history, right? Living in such a cultural, like, diverse community like that. Like, that is so, it's amazing. I nerd out about it. I nerd out about history, if you guys haven't noticed yet. But it's so cool to be able to be a part of that history here in Chandler. Even if you're moving from out of state and you didn't grow up here, I think it's spectacular. So if those two things don't tell you anything, you know, the very first grass golf course in the U.S. and the very first colored movie theater in the U.S., if that doesn't show you anything about how technologically advanced Chandler is, I don't know what will. For as far as things to do here in Arizona, so we have the Chandler Fashion Center, which is actually the second largest mall in the state of Arizona. The first one is going to be Scottsdale Fashion Square. On top of that, you have two casinos out here. We have the Wild Horse Pass Casino and the Long Butte Casino out here. We also have local breweries out here. We have the San Marcos Golf Resort here. We have Look Theaters. We have so much opportunities here. And then also here where I'm actually standing is going to be, we have the Dr. A.J. Chandler Park here. So originally this was like a huge farming town. So for ostriches, there was a lot of ostrich farms here. So here in the park we have events, we have live music, we have the farmers market right behind us, we have yoga in the park sometime, we have festivals at times. And the best thing about it is everything around us is all small family-owned businesses, so small mom and pop shops as well. So that is something that I absolutely love about Chandler, is they're all very, you know, Chandler's very local based, local business, local family, local community focused, and it's very hard to say about a lot of the other cities in Arizona or a lot of the other cities across the U.S. Chandler is definitely one of those. If you want that small mom and pop feel, this is the place where you're gonna go. We have over 40 bars and restaurants and 5 breweries down here as well. So if you guys want to hang out on the weekend or even in the day and then the week, you can come out here, hang out, get a nice beer, and you know, enjoy your time here. There's no pressure. And there's also, I'm standing right next to like the busiest road here, and it's very, very quiet still. There's no honking, there's not a lot of noise. It's just very quiet, very quaint, and very relaxing, and very extremely family friendly, which is my favorite part. Even though I don't have kids, it's family friendly and I love it. It is so comfortable out here. And that's going to bring us into number 3. So Chandler is considered the Silicon Valley of the desert here in Arizona, and it is so bright outside, but we have tons of tech jobs here. It is literally a tech community. So we have a very large employment pool out here in Chandler that's brought thousands of people here. So we have, you know, financial, we have insurance, we have aerospace, we have intel out here. We have so many different things out here in Chandler. Chandler is very tech focused, forward thinking, and an extremely innovative community. So we're always growing, always changing. And with a tech community like this, you know the next new thing is literally going to be right around the corner. Literally right around the corner here in Chandler. It's insane. Now in the price corridor here in Chandler, there are over 100,000 jobs here in the Chandler area. What other part of the valley has over 100,000 jobs? Tech jobs, right? So that's why they're saying that Chandler is technically the Silicon Valley of the desert. And I know a lot of people moving here from Silicon Valley, the Bay Area, you know, San Diego, LA, moving here for these tech jobs in particular. Number 4, you guys. Another thing that so many families love about Chandler is these schools. We have a ton of A+ accelerated schools here in the Chandler area. And then the base of schools are actually some award-winning schools out here. On top of that, you guys, Gilbert isn't too far away. Gilbert, if you look it up, is actually the top-rated school district in the state of Arizona. We also have the Higley schools out there as well, which is phenomenal. Now, number 5, this is regarding back to the tech hub, right? So Chandler is a huge tech hub. So if you guys didn't know this, Intel actually came out here to the Chandler area in the 80s, and it brought thousands of tech jobs here to Arizona. So Intel is all about local community, local businesses. It's the world's largest manufacturing company of the microchip. So they're the company that literally started it all here in Chandler. So many businesses moved out here in the 90s and still are moving out here today to be around or to be a part of Intel. And Intel is single-handedly responsible for bringing over $8 billion of revenue to the Chandler area. We have Intel, we have the microchip, we have PayPal, GoDaddy isn't too far from here. There's so many extraordinary job opportunities here in Chandler area. Another thing that I wanted to mention about Chandler is we have the second largest mall here in the valley. The first one is going to be Scottsdale Fashion Square, and the Chandler Mall here is actually the second largest. So there's so many stores in there. You get a lot of the main brands, you get your shopping all done in one day, and then you can come down to downtown Chandler and have a nice, beer at one of the two local breweries here in the valley. It's going to be extraordinary. So if you guys have questions about Chandler, you can always give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. I'm here and available to help serve and support you at the highest possible level. I can't work today. My eyes are like burning right now. So if you guys are planning on coming to Arizona in the next few months, we're past our monsoon season, so bring some sunglasses and bring a hat. Protect yourselves. But you guys, thank you so much for watching this channel. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, like I said, about the areas, what other areas are here for you, you can give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. I will respond back to you right away. I'm the one that answers my phone calls, I'm the one that answers my emails and my text messages, and I will give you a call right back if I don't answer. Have a great day.